Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Heavy Metal Overkill channel. My name is Dave, and today I'm going to be doing a vinyl collection update. I got 5 records I'm going to be talking about today. Basically, the best of the best I picked up here recently in the last couple months. But yeah, really great records in my opinion. Some real classics as well. So yeah, I figured if we're going to be talking about some bangers, you might as well be listening to a banger as well. Forbidden Evil, 1988, Combat Records. 43 minutes of just fantastic thrash from the Bay Area. I'm sure everybody knows this album. True classic for sure. So yeah, I got 5 records here I'm going to show. That, like I say, these are very special to me anyway, and I'm very happy to have these in my collection. Uh, Before we get started, cheers. All right, first up, 1985, Music for Nations, Anthrax, Spreading the Disease. Very happy to have this in my collection. I did not have this in on vinyl, so I am very happy to pick this up. Very happy that it is on Music for Nations as well. I love you, Music for Nations. So yeah, that's just a plus. This album did come with the record sleeve. You have a collage on one side, a drawing collage, and then you have the lyrics on the other side. Like I was saying, really nice, clean copy. Very happy to have this in the collection for sure. But yeah, it's a great album. Side one, you got starts off with AIR, Lone Justice, Madhouse, Stand or Fall, The Enemy. B side, I'm a B side guy. I really like the B side. You got Aftershock, Armed and Dangerous, Medusa, Gun Ho. Yeah, just great stuff. Very happy to have that for sure. Sticking along with the same kind of theme. This was actually I won this on eBay. Very glad that I did. I just put the minimum bid, and that's all I put on it, and I ended up winning it. Anthrax, Among the Living, 1987. Island Records. This is Japanese OG pressing that is super clean. Super, super clean. So I'm very, very happy to have this. It did come with a booklet as well as a sleeve with a picture of the band on it with the title, and then some notes from the band with the picture of the band. And it does have the Japanese lyrics on the outside, and then you got the English lyrics on the inside. But yeah, great album. To me, this is top 10 thrash album all day. This is my introduction to the band as well. But yeah, this thing is just really, really super clean. And at the same time, I was bidding on this. The same seller had Ozzy Osbourne, uh, The Ultimate Sin, and I put the minimum bid on that. And I won this album, and the Ozzy Ultimate Sin, it went for big money. It went double for what it started with. And I figured it would, but I figured what the hell. I didn't figure I'd win this, to be honest. I really didn't. But yeah, this is a great album. This is my favorite Anthrax album. Like I say, this would be a top 10 album for me all day, every day. Starts off Among the Living, Caught in the Mosh, I Am the Law, NFL. I'm not even going to try saying it. Skeleton in the Closet finishes up. Side 2 kicks off Indians, One World, ADI, Horror of It All, Imitation of Life. Yeah, this is just a fantastic, fantastic record. and I am super stoked to have it in my collection for sure. Next up, another banger. This would be my favorite from them as well. And it would be my introduction. The first time I listened to this would have been on lunch in high school. When I was in high school, we was allowed leaving an hour for lunch, if you could believe that. But yes, so I heard this on a lunch break, and I was hooked. Exodus, Pleasures of the Flesh, 1987. This is Combat Records pressing. Yeah, once I heard Brain Dead, I knew I was hooked. Once again, another great copy. But yeah, I just can't say enough about this album. This is my favorite Exodus album for sure. Like I was saying, nice clean copy. It did come with the record sleeve. Does have the lyrics. Picture of the band as well. Nice clean copy. Combat, gotta love it. But yeah, great album. Great intro. I giggled my ass off the first time I heard that intro. But yeah, really a great album. Very happy to have in my collection. With the last two albums, these two albums here are very special to me. Probably this next album is probably the cream of the crop as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, this is also a Music for Nations pickup, 1983. The craziest thing about this album is here, even though as good as it is, it's still not my favorite album from this band. So that just tells you how good this band is. Merciful Fate, Melissa. This is a Music for Nations OG copy. That is just really super clean and it sounds amazing. Very, very happy to have this in my collection. That is for sure. With that being said, I am replacing the reissue on this, which makes me very happy. Now, it did not have anything in the record but the record, which is fine because the record is super, super clean. But this has been burning up the needle on my record player. That is for damn sure. Very, very happy to have this in my collection, without a doubt. Cannot overemphasize that. Just a great, great album. This album here reminds me a lot of Iron Maiden Power Slave. And with that being said, it's because you got the 3-track B-side that is just fantastic. One of the best B-sides ever. Power Slave's the same way. You only got 3 songs. The songs are longer, but they never get old. They really don't. Side 1, you got Evil, Curse of the Pharaohs, Into the Coven. At the Sound of the Demon Bell wraps up side 1. Side 2 is my favorite side. Black Funeral, Satan's Fall, and Melissa. I mean, them 3 songs are absolutely fantastic. Just a great, great record. I mean, what can I say about this record that hasn't been said? It's just a masterpiece. But yeah, I hate to say it, as much as I love this, this is not my favorite Merciful Fate. And I think that says a lot about the band, really, to be honest. But yeah, good old King. All right, this last album, really special. This is definitely an album I never thought I'd have in my collection, to be honest. But I am so glad I do. This is also replacing a reissue. Black Sabbath, Dehumanizer. This is 1992 IRS Records, original pressing. European pressing. This is a fantastic album. I love this album as well. I love all the Dio, Black Sabbath. But when it comes to 90s materials, Dio solo material compared to this album here, there is no comparison. This album is so good, so heavy, so strong. But yeah, this is You could say this is a grail for me because I would never have this in my. I didn't think I'd have this in my collection, but yeah. IRS records, and unlike I do have the reissue, and I think it sounds like junk to be honest. And this thing sounds amazing. This thing sounds fantastic. With that being said, I seen Black Sabbath Dehumanizer twice on this tour, and actually the one concert is probably the best concert I've ever seen in my life because it was in a small, intimate setting, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Hey guys, I really appreciate you guys taking time out of the day to watch my video. Sorry it's been so long since I made video. Life happens, but yeah, thanks again. I appreciate everybody watching. Uh, Quote of the day: just one too many cookies from the batch that no one should taste. Hey, take care, guys. I'll see you next time.